Right now, a new kind of worker is quietly entering the global economy. It doesn't need sleep, training sessions, or even instructions. These are AI agents, not chatbots that answer questions, but systems that take goals and execute entire workflows from start to finish. Let me show you what I mean with real examples. Take Devin, the AI software engineer. You give it a GitHub issue, and it doesn't just suggest code. It reads the entire code base, understands the architecture, writes the solution, runs tests, debugs failures, and submits a pull request, all without human intervention. Or consider ChatGPT's code interpreter. Upload a messy dataset, ask for insights, and watch it clean the data, run statistical analyses, generate visualizations, and explain patterns it discovered. It's not following a script, it's making decisions at every step. Then there's AutoGPT and Baby AGI. These agents break down complex goals into subtasks, execute them in sequence, learn from failures, and adapt their approach. Ask one to research market trends and create a report. It will search the web, evaluate sources, synthesize information, draft sections, and revise based on coherence checks. In customer service, agents like Ada and Intercom's Fin don't just answer questions. They analyze conversation history, predict customer needs, escalate complex issues, and learn from every interaction to improve future responses. Give one a research objective and it searches sources, evaluates evidence, writes reports, and revises its own conclusions. Give another a software problem, and it designs code, tests solutions, fixes errors, and deploys updates automatically. No step-by-step guidance required. But here's where it gets interesting. These agents are already being deployed at scale. Klarna replaced 700 customer service agents with AI that handles 2/3 of customer inquiries. Shopify uses agents to write product descriptions, optimize pricing, and manage inventory across millions of stores. In finance, hedge funds deploy agents that monitor markets 24/7, execute trades based on pattern recognition, and adjust strategies in real time. They process news, earnings reports, and social media sentiment faster than any human team could. Law firms use agents like Harvey AI to review contracts, identify risks, draft legal documents, and research case law. What took junior associates days now happens in minutes. And in scientific research, agents are designing experiments, analyzing results, and even proposing new hypotheses. AlphaFold didn't just predict protein structures, it solved a 50-year-old problem that stumped human researchers. This changes what automation means. Traditional software followed explicit rules written by humans. AI agents build their own sequences of action by predicting which decisions move them closer to a goal. They plan, adapt, retry, and learn while operating. In other words, they behave less like tools and more like processes. The key difference is agency. Traditional automation is like a vending machine. You press a button, you get a specific output. AI agents are like employees. You give them an objective, and they figure out how to achieve it. This shift is profound. When you automate a task, you eliminate repetitive work. When you deploy an agent, you eliminate the need for human judgment in entire workflows. Consider the difference. A traditional chatbot follows a decision tree. If customer says X, respond with Y. An AI agent understands context, remembers previous conversations, accesses multiple systems, and makes judgment calls about when to escalate or resolve issues independently. Or in software development, a code completion tool suggests the next line. An AI agent understands the entire project, identifies bugs, refactors code for efficiency, writes tests, and deploys to production. The scope of autonomy is fundamentally different. Here is why this matters. Work is not disappearing all at once. It is dissolving into tasks, and tasks are exactly what agents are designed to absorb. Every repetitive decision, every structured process, every measurable objective becomes executable by software that never tires. Let's talk about what this means for specific industries. In marketing, agents now run entire campaigns. They analyze audience data, generate ad copy, design creatives, A/B test variations, optimize budgets across platforms, and report on ROI. Human marketers increasingly just approve strategies rather than execute them. In healthcare, diagnostic agents analyze medical images with accuracy matching or exceeding specialists. They review patient histories, flag potential drug interactions, and suggest treatment protocols based on the latest research. Doctors are becoming supervisors of AI recommendations rather than sole decision makers. In education, agents create personalized learning paths, generate practice problems, grade assignments, identify struggling students, and adapt teaching strategies in real time. The role of teachers is shifting from content delivery to mentorship and motivation. Even creative work isn't immune. Agents generate marketing copy, design logos, compose music, edit videos, and write code. They're not replacing creativity entirely, but they're absorbing the execution layer that used to require human skill. And once one company deploys them, competitors must follow or fall behind. This is not a future scenario. It is already happening inside research labs, financial firms, marketing teams, and software development pipelines. The competitive pressure is intense. When one company can process customer inquiries 10 times faster, analyze data 100 times more thoroughly, or iterate on products daily instead of quarterly, everyone else must adapt or become obsolete. We're seeing this play out in real time. Companies that adopted AI agents early are scaling without proportionally scaling headcount. They're moving faster, operating leaner, and outmaneuvering competitors who still rely on traditional human workflows. This creates a paradox. Businesses are more productive than ever, but they need fewer people to achieve it. The economic growth and employment growth that used to move together are decoupling. But the deeper shift is psychological. For centuries, intelligence meant thinking about what to do next. Now intelligence increasingly means systems that decide and act without waiting for us. When decision-making becomes automated, human work shifts from doing tasks to defining goals. And when goals can be generated automatically, even that boundary begins to blur. Think about what this means for human identity and purpose. For most of history, work defined us. We were farmers, craftspeople, engineers, teachers. Our skills gave us value and meaning. But when agents can perform most cognitive tasks, what becomes of that identity? If an AI can write better code, analyze data more thoroughly, and make faster decisions, what is the unique human contribution? Some argue it's creativity, empathy, and strategic thinking. But agents are already demonstrating capabilities in these areas too. They're composing music, understanding emotional context, and making strategic business decisions. The uncomfortable truth is that we're approaching a world where human labor is optional for many economic activities, not because humans can't do the work, but because agents can do it faster, cheaper, and often better. This isn't necessarily dystopian. It could free humans for higher pursuits, art, relationships, exploration, meaning-making, but it requires rethinking everything: education, economics, social structures, and what it means to live a purposeful life. So the real question is no longer what AI can do. It is how much of organized human activity can run without us at all. We are not just using machines. We are becoming optional. Let me give you some numbers that make this concrete. GitHub Copilot now writes 46% of code on average across millions of developers. That's nearly half of all software being written by AI. In some cases, it's over 60%. McKinsey estimates that generative AI could automate 60 to 70% of employee work hours. Not jobs, work hours. The tasks that fill our days are increasingly executable by agents. OpenAI's O1 model can now solve PhD-level physics and mathematics problems. It scores in the 89th percentile on competitive programming challenges. These aren't simple tasks. These are problems that require deep reasoning and creativity. In legal discovery, agents review millions of documents in hours, identifying relevant evidence with accuracy that exceeds human paralegals. One law firm reported that work that used to take 360,000 hours now takes 60,000. That's an 83% reduction. Customer service agents handle 80% of routine inquiries without human intervention at companies like Zendesk and Salesforce. The remaining 20% gets escalated to humans, but even that percentage is shrinking as agents get better at handling edge cases. So what do we do about this? First, understand that this isn't coming. It's here. The companies and individuals who adapt now will thrive. Those who wait will struggle. If you're a knowledge worker, your value is shifting from execution to judgment, from doing to directing. Learn to work with agents, not against them. Become the person who knows how to get the best results from AI systems. If you're a business leader, the question isn't whether to adopt AI agents, but how quickly you can integrate them without losing your competitive edge. Your competitors are already doing this. And if you're thinking about your career or your children's future, focus on skills that complement AI rather than compete with it. Emotional intelligence, ethical reasoning, creative vision, and the ability to ask better questions. These become more valuable, not less. The future isn't humans versus machines. It's humans who use machines versus humans who don't. And increasingly, it's about humans who understand how to direct autonomous systems toward meaningful goals. This is the most significant shift in how work gets done since the Industrial Revolution. The difference is, this time it's not our muscles being replaced, it's our minds. And that changes everything. The question you need to ask yourself is, in a world where agents can do most cognitive tasks, what is your irreplaceable contribution? Answer that, and you'll thrive. Ignore it, and you'll become optional. Thanks for watching. If this made you think differently about AI and the future of work, subscribe for more deep dives into how technology is reshaping our world. And leave a comment. What's one task in your job that you think AI will never be able to do? I'm curious to hear your thoughts.